Alright, so I hope everyone enjoyed today's speed build. We have been working in City Skylines today, as you can obviously tell from earlier. We are going to be starting a series on this. This is technically episode 1. The map speed build was more or less just establishing the area and terrain and stuff. Let's go ahead and just go over some stuff that we finished this time. So, doing this interchange here, this kind of combining 3 directions, was a little interesting. I'm not really a big experienced player when it comes to this, so this was, I think, probably one of the best learning experiences for me so far, is just trying to get these highways to merge in all 3 directions and do it smoothly. So it essentially splits from a 4-lane, and splits into two lanes. And depending on, of course, which lane you go in, goes to a different route and then merges with another 2 lane here and combines back into a 4-lane as you go on your merry way into the city. So the city itself has 2 points of entry right now. I can always add more if traffic becomes a major issue. Not foreseeing that in the near term, but far term, of course, it's probably going to be a problem. A lot of the utilities up here, this is just placeholder while we expand. I'm going to build some proper areas for that. A lot of it is really placeholder, as I need to kind of establish the main downtown area and then branch off from that. So a lot of for example, the specified, say, like the schools and school systems, those are going to be reworked and kind of zoned completely to tie things together, add more facilities for them than just having the school. Bus routes, of course, will need to be added in the long term. But getting that initial flow of people in and out of the city, I think, is going to be the important first step here. Obviously, our residential demand is a lot lower than at the start. We are starting to see some industrial demand, which we might need to expand out in this direction. This direction here, this is going to end up being the docks and industrial area of the city. Now, reason being is that the highway will actually conveniently end here, providing them a good way to access the tri-state area, I guess you could say. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Eventually, once we get there, we're having some trash issues, but that's just because everything is so far away right now from everything else. Here is our skyline. This is kind of the main thing I wanted to work on this episode. Getting some high rises laid out in some sort of, I would almost say, a 60-degree triangle here. I wanted it to be a little asymmetrical and then also split it down the middle here with some parks. And the nice thing, I think, or at least I hope, in what I have planned, is I'm going to leave this empty. This will allow people in the parks to just kind of see off into the distance. They're not going to feel completely enclosed with concrete, and those sirens are always annoying to do voiceovers for. Not really going to work on the coastline just yet. Again, I want to kind of establish more of the city first, at least the main downtown areas with the high density spots. And of course, we're going to need our main central park here. This section might end up being governmental. Who knows? It's kind of all up in the air still. This is just the foundations and the cornerstones of our upcoming build. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, feel free to check out my other creative stuff. Go ahead and leave a like, so I know you guys want me to make some more and continue on with City Skylines. I find it enjoyable, though the load up times, man, if Strictoaster sees this, it's a little crazy. I'm using his mod assets that he has saved, which I'll put into the description down below. But it's definitely a little nuts to get this thing going. You pretty much have to leave it and go to dinner. Anyway, that's gonna do us, and until next time, I'll see you guys in some more City Skylines.